Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to another episode from Dalbek. This is episode 2 and today we are adding a lot more houses to this place. The first building we're doing today is a mill for grain and it's built close inside the village and not outside the wall as the lumber mill will eventually be. And it's just like a small cool design here with a massive wheel used to grind up all of the farms around here into flour so we can make some delicious bread and cake. And then we're also going to be adding another like farmhouse as an inn. Yeah, we're going to do an inn, but it's going to be cool as well. And some small farms here and there, and overall just tying stuff together. Before we get on with the rest of the video, I just want to let you guys know that hitting the like button and subscribing is just a great way of supporting my channel. It really helps it out and just tells the guys up in YouTube that, hey, the bearded Viggo guy, he is pretty cool. You might consider promoting his channel more. I don't know how that stuff works, but it helps. It helps. And as always, guys, if you need your own Minecraft server, Skynote is now providing that with 25% off by using the discount code Viggoman, so check out the links down below. I also want to take the time here to just thank every single one of you guys. The support on the first episode from Dalbek was amazing. It seems like you guys really enjoyed the style and the concept, and a lot of you guys have been asking for quite a while actually for me to do some more Nordic or Viking inspired stuff, so it just seems like you guys really like that, so thank you so much for that. For the upcoming videos, we're gonna be building like a Nordic stave church looking temple, which is going to be fancy. It's going to be I'm going to try to do some proper research on how they were actually built back in the day, and also I want to do the lumber mill probably next episode as well. So if you have any reference pictures like for inspiration and such, please do hit me up in Discord. There's a link in the description where you can post stuff either in the just inspiration chat or in the specific one for Dalbek to just help me get the proper reference pictures to make Dalbek look as good as possible. Which reminds me, there are also links to all of my other social media if you just kind of want to check it out. I don't know. But let's finish off the time lapse and move on to the first person point of view part of the video. Before we do anything, can we just take the time to enjoy this view from here? The beautiful Nordic mountains and then the small houses in front of it. They look so cute, and it is a unique vibe we have created here in Dalbek so far. And straight ahead you can actually see the mill we started off with, and then you can also see the inn over there, and then the farmer house in the middle here with a little barn, and then the houses we did in the last episode. And I am so excited to show you guys everything. I am so proud of what I've been able to do here, especially for the mill, because I think I got it right. I think it should almost work if you made this in real life. So let's move over here. Let's follow the path. Look at the beautiful leaning tree there. That's kind of neat. So yeah, we just walk over the little bridge over here, and then we have the inn over there, and then we can just follow the path. Again, just these cool indents to make it feel alive. And then this massive building for the granary. Or not the granary, but the mill for the grains. I don't know. And then again, just a lot of layering here, and it continues over there. So let's follow up the path here. You can see there's a little road going down to the river, so you can go down here if you want to. But you can also go inside, and I think that's where I want to start. But actually, I'm gonna move around so we can see it from the bottom up, to see all the mechanics and stuff. I also added this tree here and been working a lot with the landscaping, and what I've done is something I haven't been playing much with, but as you can see, the grass color changes, so we have some patches where there's different biome, and I've been doing that like all over the place to get like a different gradient, and it is pretty cool looking. Getting some of that yellow grass, some of that brighter grass, some dried grass, to give it like more of a spring feeling instead of just yellow. So that's been kind of cool. But yeah, go around the back here. We can go inside and we get to the mechanical part of the mill here. So here we have some grained up mill or just flour, I guess, being stored here. And then we go back in here, and here we're like below the building itself, and we have the beam coming from the wheel, which is turning by the power of the stream here, goes in. We have some cogs here making this other thing turn, and up above we have the actual grinding part. So yeah, that's kind of nice. And I decided to like leave this open here because there's probably going to be times where the river floods a little bit, so you don't want to have actual walls here because they're just going to be, yeah, the water's going to seep through anyway. So just keep it open. It's easier to drain afterwards, and prevents moist and stuff from, like, yeah, humidity and stuff from being stored in here. And then we have the, yeah, this room here, which is actually connected up to the grinder itself up there through a little pulley system. But yeah, let's go. Actually, no, let's go inside here and just check out some of the residential. So this is like the first floor of the house itself, where we have a kitchen over here, and we have like an oven furnace thing, and then some storage right here, and a small area to sit. And how to get upstairs to the other parts, like the bedrooms and such, you actually have to go outside, which might be a little inconvenient, but hey, it's all I could do with this building, okay? But we can go around here and come into the part where we put the grains. So yeah, so these would turn through this beam that goes through the entire building, and you'd put the grains in here and make flour out of it. Put it in sacks here, and then use the pulley system to lower them and just store them here, and you would bring them over to the bakery and stuff. So yeah, that's a simple mechanic here. I think it works, and it looks like it would work, and that's the main idea here. I always like to try to make stuff realistic, if it's possible. But yeah, then we come in here. We have the residential part of the house. So we have a furnace to warm it up. We have areas to sit, like this, and this cool design. Oh, I can't remember who showed me this. I think it might be Fanto on the server here who showed me this design, and it's very cool, very simple. And then there's a stair just going up, where we have, yeah, some storage here, small like storage rooms. Yeah, and then it goes into the bedrooms. So we have the master bedroom, I guess, just, yeah, the beds for the family, and then some smaller beds for the kids. And yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's a complicated build. The layout is very weird, and as you can see, I'm trying to do that with a lot of these buildings here, prevent them from being just a square. So we have all these different buildings or add-ons, and these small like windows in the roofs, dormers, and things to just make it interesting, more unique, different levels. Like this level here is like almost just like a half level, and it's entered by the ground, and then the other one is built uphill, and it's all just kind of playing with the layout. And overall, I think it really works with this design. It makes it feel unique and very personal in a way. The second building we built in today's episode is this one, which is a smaller building. It only has like 1.5 floor, and it is a farmer's house for just one of the people who's working the farms around here. I imagine that most of the people here would also run farms on the side of their main profession, but this one only has farm as his own profession, and you can see that by the massive barn in the back here, which would be used for storage. So you can see that here, a lot of storage here, and I'm very happy with how this diagonal barn turned out. And I added some trees in the back here, and I also did the biome thing with the grass, and it's a subtle detail, you can't really tell, but it does just add some vibrant to all of this. It feels more alive. It feels more alive, I guess. That's the best word I can come up with for this. And then this building here is also slightly on diagonal. It's like on a 20-degree angle, and this one is on a 45-degree, and small things like that just makes the entire build or village come alive. So let's check out the inside for this one. So we have a little door. You come in here. Oh, there's always something I forget. Let's look down and move on. I know the rest should be finished. Here we have a kitchen and dining area and family room. Big nice oven there. Some firewood being stored underneath the staircase, which goes up to some sleeping areas for the kids, some storage, and the parents' area as well. And then we have a little dormer here with a little desk you can sit on. So, yeah, I think that's cool. I think it's cool. Shame I forgot the entrance though, because now we kind of got to look down and move around. There we go. And then we come into the tool shed over here, which is where, yeah, most of the stuff being used to run the farms are stored. We have like, yeah, some tools in this little cabinet here. We have barrels, saws, just almost like a workshop, but also tool shed combined, to keep everything running. So yeah, I think the vibe in here it's really fitting for what I'm trying to do. And then we have some doors going out to the back where we have a bathtub, which is not being used at the moment, but it could be used. And then we have some fat chickens. Look how cool they are. They're so cute. And a house for them. So they just run around here laying eggs. And then we have, yeah, the barn and an outhouse here. The barn isn't too complicated, but just for storage. Here we have some fresh like stuff, like it could be grass for feeding the animals, or just grains just being cut off and dried before being grind. And here we have some drier ones, and yeah, just a cool little area. And then a door leading back into the main street over here. So yeah, that's how it all connects up. As I also mentioned, I've been adding a couple of farms in today's episode. So we have a wheat field in the back here, towards the river, where we have been landscaping with some of these rocks. I've been doing that quite a bit as well as grass coloring. Been adding some couple of trees here along the road, some pine trees, because we need that. It's Nordic. It's like mandatory to have pine trees like this. So I've been adding some of those. Yeah, the ones I did behind the barn as well. And then we also have another field over here with wheat. I'll probably have to do some other types of farms eventually, because it looks kind of cool on a map with farms. So I'm definitely doing that a lot. It just adds so cool with the lines and stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. And the final thing for today's episode was the inn and a storage building adjacent to the inn. So this one is just like storing the stuff for the inn. So we have some meat and cheese and vegetables, jam, eggs, yeah, everything. It's just like a very simple storage building inspired by the Norwegian stubble, which I'm not sure what's called in English, but it's very common here. I definitely did some creative freedoms with it, but it's based on that, elevated from the ground to prevent mice and stuff from going inside. So I think it should work. More pine trees, a dead one here as well. And then we have the inn, the main attraction for Dalbek, I think. So there's like two doors. There's one into the reception area, and then there's one into the tavern. So love the facade here, very cool. Go inside. It's very grand and big. There's areas to sit in here for the locals and visitors on these tables. A big heart here to warm everything up. And yeah, sitting areas all the way around here. This is slightly inspired by a stave church, so you're probably going to see that with the different levels and stuff we have here. From here we can actually go to here and into the reception area. So yeah, that's this door here. If you want to book a room, and from here we can go into the private chambers, or the area where the people running the inn lives. They would live here, and then there's a kitchen to prepare food for the people here, and also probably for the family and such. So it's cool. I love the woodwork in the ceiling here. Adds just like a tiny bit of detail, and it feels more alive. And then this goes down here, so you just sit here and get something to drink or eat and stuff directly from the kitchen here. So that is pretty cool. And then there's a staircase going up to like the VIP lounge here. I guess you can sit here. And we have a moose hanging on the wall here. That's kind of mandatory as well for these lodge buildings. And then we can come into the inn part where we have the rooms. So there are 3 rooms here. It's not a big inn, but Dalbek is small after all. Here there's 2 beds you could book. And there's like a small window looking out here. Very small room, but gets the job done, I guess. And then we have another small room here with 2 more beds. And a beautiful view, I guess. Other looking at the main road here and the bridge. Not complaining. And then we have the last room, which is probably the biggest one. And here we have a double-sized bed and 2 windows. Again with a beautiful view. Look at that. Perfect. And then there actually is like a ladder going up to the attic, which is just for storage. Yeah, storing some extra tables and chairs and stuff. There's even a raven that has decided to call this place home. Cobwebs, you know, storage. All that kind of stuff. So that is the inn as well for Dalbek. And I think it fits. Definitely fits the theme. And it looks pretty cool and ties it all together. As I mentioned, next episode we're gonna tackle the northern part of the village, so maybe the temple, the lumber mill, and some blacksmith, maybe a bakery and farms and all that stuff. But guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. Really do hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done already, make sure to subscribe, and I will see all of you guys later. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.